Alrighty.
I think this is it.
Doing some commentary.
Lock in.
We got a part 2 of this grass gym leader battle.
I'm not gonna be streaming for very long, so. Oh, he swapped.
Okay, I remember this lead. He had started off with Ogre Pawn this time and his Ace Superior.
Oh.
Yes, immediately he got that contrary boost. I think he was anticipating that Intimidate. This is probably my favorite one, like one of my top 3 favorite battle themes of all time. It's so good. I think Toby Fox made this one too.
Should have faked him out. But that still works in my favor.
Ooh, dual wing beat for the beginning. Nice. Really strong lead. Let's hit the original target now. I think I made a better choice choosing my Toxicroak this time.
Going for it. I'm going for it.
I was afraid at first, I think, because I wanted to use just ordinary Pokemon I caught for the battle, like I said in the first video. But this time I was like, nah, no, I'm here for it. I'm here for the smoke. You're gonna get all of my abilities right now. There's that dual wing beat.
All right. First, first knockout is mine. Second knockout should be mine. Yes. Bryski. Let's go, Ali!
Poison Jab. Completely read all of those moves. I don't think he's prepared for this. That Kyogre in the back is not prepared for this. You know, it's actually funny. I kept saying over and over after the battle was done, I said, you know, we all got a problem with dry skin in this chat. My Toxicroak is also an example of this notion. I just needed to take abuse of the free lotion. Alright, so he brought out the whale.
I'm definitely getting ice beam.
I was prepared for this one. As you guys know about that lotion comment earlier, I wanted to take it out immediately, and I wanted to leave that Whimsicott on the field. I planned ahead this time, and I brought Regice. I knew that my special defense was going to be a little bit better and prepared for these fights. This is actually the first time I've seriously used a Regice before. I've always loved it. It was my favorite of the Regi trio. And I figured that it would do really well, especially since I had Avalanche on my side. That would help with the grass types at the back. Yeah, and then here comes that Water Spout, or Origin Pulse, actually. Yeah, Regice takes that pretty well. Got that with the Absorb Bulb. Thunder Punch returns. I was going to protect here so I could finish it off with another Thunder Punch.
Come on. This is mine. Ooh, I feel it now.
Yeah, I started to learn to use Protect a lot more with my Pokemon. I had enough with the people in my server. They kept using Protect all the time, and I never really had the best of times getting it over. He thought immediately to switch to Thunder, which was a good strategy, but Ali could take more than that.
Yes. Oh my god.
Dished out the final Thunder Punch, and there goes the
Problem child is
pink
gone.
Orca Whale. I've seen a lot of Kyogres in the next couple gym battles that I've done. You'll definitely see those in the videos to come as well. But I had plans to overcome them as well. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring Ali into all of them, just so that I could be prepared for it. Now this is where it gets confusing. I really wanted to take care of both of them at the same time, but I knew I still needed Ali in the back. And I knew that the Decidueye was going to be a main problem. So either it was going to head straight into my Regice, or it was going to head straight into Ali, and I knew he wanted to get rid of Ali. So I swapped in the Glimmer, hoping that he doubled into me, but he didn't. Red card happened for the force swap. I think, if I remember correctly, it's either... Rillaboom's next, okay. Yeah, that was going to help in my favor now. Everything that's to come after will definitely get afflicted by those toxic spikes. Perfect. He did double into me. That was perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Unfortunately, he didn't get swapped out like I wanted it to, but it definitely helped out because he stayed on the field and now everything has poison behind it. And he has nothing that could actually take it out. So no matter what happens, everything he has coming for him is going to immediately get hit. Now, there are going to be two things that happened here. I really wanted Glimmer to take the fall, and I really thought about attacking again with Regice. But I really wanted to lower some attacks so I could survive a little bit more later. So I was really trying to decide what I should do. For the spare chance that Glimmer did survive, I wanted to throw down a Stealth Rock so I can get some extra coverage later. Fafnir comes back out for Intimidate. Scrappy prevents it.
Oh, that's nice.
And then the Rillaboom's attack gets lowered. Fake out like promised. Glimmer survives just like I planned. Toxic spikes again. And I believe you went straight into Salamence. Perfect. Poor thing's stuck here. He can't really do anything. Glimmer's also stuck too. So this is sort of a failed attempt. But at least I got rid of the Tailwind. That was fine. For this battle, I did put Roar on Fafnir, so I could have Pokemon swap out into the Toxic Spikes. Didn't really get to try that out, though. Poor thing got swept. But it's okay. We had some Pokemon in the back that were able to take care of it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. After the Tailwind, I really thought that Decidueye was going to be faster, but Fafnir came through with it for that time. Definitely needed that. Rain was gone. Perfect. Decided that it was time to throw out Ali again. Perfect timing as well, because Velora comes out. It's going to probably try to do another Tailwind again, if I remembered correctly, trying to get them to speed up. Fortunately for me, everyone's going to be badly poisoned after they step back into the ring again, so I wanted to go ahead and finish it off with the dual Wing Beat and Fake Out combo. I was going to see if I could double into it. Unfortunately for me, I forgot it had a Covert Cloak, so it manages to survive. The knockout does happen to do some damage to Fafnir, but it managed to survive. There goes the Whimsicott. Thanks to the Toxic, it finishes itself this turn. I wanted to keep Rillaboom on the field as long as possible so I can get rid of every other Pokemon behind it, just so it didn't have the ability to bring back that grassy terrain. Sorry, I miscalculated. Velora's still out here. Now, I had a feeling he was going to definitely try to Grassy Glide into me next. Best move for me to do was to swap. Velora was going to get taken out next turn anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and just take care of Rillaboom. Noctowl comes out, beefier and stronger than ever. Ali always manages to survive. Hits you with that poison jab. Unfortunately, that not Grassy Glide. It did knock off it. It was successful, but unfortunately, the grassy terrain wasn't enough to keep Velora alive. Grass is gone. No more priority moves. And Mojo is the last one. So we win this one with the victory. I decided Ali shouldn't get knocked out this turn. I want a Fafnir to come back out, lower some attack just in case. And Noctowl will finish the job. Ironically, with the Tajiri battles, I had Fafnir start this journey with me as the first Pokemon I had. I don't know if you guys remember the story, but I definitely restarted my entire Tajiri journey. I literally only chose a Bagon to start with. The very first Pokemon I had it from level 5. Definitely raised it up myself
Man, I still got one more to go.
without any stat boosting vitamins or anything until it got to like level 60 or 70. So I legitimately just raw dogged the entire training process. Like everything, like I used braces and just other EXP from the Pokemon outside in the overworld. And then I caught other Pokemon as well that helped me here too. Pretty soon in the next couple battles, you guys are going to see some of my favorites from those Pokemon that were gathered up. And some of them I didn't really get to use until like a lot later. But I definitely brought up some old favorites of mine from the past games that I've ever used them. Used all of their skills and techniques to help me out in this journey. And it was amazing. It felt really good. Definitely some new Pokemon in here that I've never used before as well. So terribly sorry about that. I got distracted. So here we are in the second battle. I stuck with the same team. Like I said before, probably. Didn't know if I was allowed to swap my Pokemon at this time. I read through the rule system, but it didn't really sound like there weren't any rules against switching out Pokemon. It just so happened that the Grass Step leader was the first one I went against, and he decided to keep his same Pokemon as well. Definitely got my Toxic Spikes on the field, which is perfect. And then there's the red card I went for. Next Pokemon that comes out automatically will be poisoned. And it happened to be that Rillaboom. So that grassy terrain is definitely going to attempt to help it here. But with that poison, it's not looking so hot. Yeah, so right here I went for the swap again. Decided to go into Fafnir. Wanted to set up that Stealth Rock so I can get some more coverage going for damage. Especially with this grassy terrain, I'm going to need all the help from all the damage I can get. And I don't want any chance of any Focus Sash Pokemon taking any control over me this time around. He knew Fafnir was coming. I was trying to think of something creative to do in this turn. Since I already got that Rillaboom taken care of in terms of attack, I wanted to see if I can do some damage to that Whimsicott, do some more chip damage to it as well. I'm learning as I go through Tajiri that if I can take out the bigger threats, then the extra threats in the background won't matter as much. Here comes Noctowl being that special defensive wall like normal. Set up those Stealth Rocks. My battle plan is secure. When that whale comes out, it's definitely going to be dual poisoned. So it's going to be perfect for us. Unfortunately, the Tailwind petered out, and so did the opposing teams. So now I can go on ahead and do some spread damage if I really wanted to. Decided to go for that Psychic move that I got. I believe I used Psychic Noise. I planned for this as well for that Rillaboom specifically, so it didn't heal up. Ended up with the Tailwind, and I think it's going to try and use Knockoff on my Noctowl. Or U-turn, I didn't expect that, actually. That's right. Even when I'm rewatching this battle now, because I already had done it earlier, I forgot that it tried to use U-turn. I think it either swaps into Kyogre. That's right. Swaps into Kyogre. Definitely gets poisoned. Definitely gets
Oh, he's
banned
gonna
from
hate that
healing from
wind
the
patch for a
field.
second.
So that
It's
helps
gonna
us
be
out
so great.
tremendously. Took some rock damage. Drizzle's in effect right now, which is perfect for us because now that allows us to use Hurricane. Unfortunately, that's right. I forgot from the last time. I couldn't do any poison damage to that Whimsicott because it still has that Covert Cloak. But now that it's prevented from healing, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to go straight into that Hurricane if I were to play this again. I definitely would go into Hurricane on that Whimsicott. I need to get rid of that thing. Either that or I would do it on the Kyogre just so I can get rid of the main threat like I've mentioned earlier. Or actually, yeah, this would be the perfect time to swap into Regice. I don't remember because it popped a Tailwind. I was trying to remember if I try to see if I can take care of it with a Sandstorm. Which means I would have probably tried to Water Terra if I wanted to, or I'd swap into Ali to save. Yep, swap into Ali to get some of that water back. And if I'm correct, it might have tried to use Thunder on Noctowl instead of Origin Pulse, just for the, or maybe it did still try to use Origin Pulse anyway, just to see if it could take out that my Glamora. So here comes that light screen, thinking I was going to use Hurricane. Origin Pulse gets sucked up, and it gets defended against, which is perfect. Same play like last time. Got that Absorb Bulb up. Kyogre can't heal still, so it's going to take more damage from that poison, which is great for us.
Ooh, this is nice.
Alright, that Psychic Noise has stopped, and so did the Grass, so that helps us out tremendously. No more healing. I'm going to go ahead and use Avalanche because I believe Regice has enough to take it, and I'm just going to go straight for a Thunder Punch. So regardless of what he does, if he switches into another Pokemon, anything of the sort, they're taking some massive physical damage. Ice Beam hoping to freeze, and it does not work because Ali is a goat. Ali takes the Mood Blast as well and slaps him with a Thunder Punch. If I were to put all my fighting type Pokemon in a Hall of Fame, Ali would definitely go near the top for some of the most tank moves of all time. Up next to Ali would probably be my Indra, my Lucario. Not Indra, Ashura, sorry. I always get the two mixed up. Ashura would be my Lucario. I've used it several times in our Pokemon League, but I've never used it in Tajiri yet. And if I have, I don't know if anyone's seen the moveset that I had on it when I did have it on my champion team. My version 1 champion team, at least. Decided to switch Ali back into Noctowl. Going for a Terra. Hoping that I could do some more damage with the Water Terra. Oh, that's right. At first I thought it was a Ghost Terra. Unfortunately for me, that was a lapse in my judgment. I think Regice does fall here. Unfortunately, I really wanted to have it attack it and it goes straight through because I thought it would be fighting type close combat. That was a misread on me. Horrible waste of a Terra. Really thought I changed it back to Ghost. Unfortunately, that was not the case. The Tailwind gone. Leaves it up for room for speed again. So I tried to see what I can do here. I think Pheasantipity is going to clutch it for me. Pheasantipity was one of the Pokemon I've had out the longest in this battle. And while it's still raining as well, I was trying to see if I can do some Hurricane magic. Moonblast again, trying to lower my special attack, which is fine because that thing used close combat earlier. It's going to do it again. Unfortunately, Noctowl does not live this time. I'm not worried about Quinn anymore. I just want to get rid of this this very spammy speed setter. So I go for a second Hurricane anyway. That thing is still alive. Don't know why. That thing was getting on my nerves. I just wanted everything else to just chip itself away. Goodness. And even if I brought Ali in here to do some more damage on that thing, it wouldn't have. So I think I decided to go ahead and use Fake Out on that Decidueye so I can get rid of it. Went for a dual Icy Wind and a Fake Out on that Decidueye. Perfect damage. Ali took the hit. Fortunately, we still got the Pheasantipity in the back. Quinn didn't get to move, and everyone gets attacked. Valora's even slower now. Oh, actually, no, I don't think so. It still has that Covert Cloak on there. That tiny thing, it's still alive. And now I remember why. That light screen was popped up. I remember it very vividly now. That light screen was still holding it together. So Mojo comes back, and that also brings the grassy terrain. And I remember how this battle got so extremely close. I remember everything now. It all came down to 2 Pokemon. And this is what made me so excited to get this badge. Go for the Icy Wind again to attack them both, and then I go for the Venoshock. Pops up that light screen. I was really terrified at this point because most of my moves were special attacks at this point. So I still went for the Icy Wind to lower some speed. Fortunately, Valora still stays alive. I go for the Venoshock. Does extreme damage because of the poison. Next turn, Valora dies anyway, so I was still pretty much okay. The only issue I had next coming up was that Serperior was still in the back. And as well as that Ogerpon. So with this happening right now, we got a double poisoned Ogerpon. They still have a little boost from Tailwind, I believe, but I also had some Stealth Rocks. So I believe the combo here was to do Icy Wind again and a Venoshock, or a double Venoshock into Ogerpon. No. Okay, I would have double Venoshocked, but then again it would have been faster anyway. So Venoshock into Ogerpon, and then switch out into Salamence to do an Intimidate, which is good. Always want to lower some attack. There's that Tailwind again. Survived because of that Intimidate. Only survived because of that Intimidate. This was the best course of action. I needed to get rid of them both at the same time. I decided to pump up my own Tailwind because it used its first. Then I went for the dual Wing Beat. Oh, I read that perfectly. Homie really thought I was going to attack him. Moonblast unfortunately takes me out. I thought I had an upper hand with that. I did not. Tailwind goes up. Speed is now equalized. I also have a better chance of taking out Valora now because of the fact that I also Tailwinded. It might have Prankster, but that Ogerpon is also getting chip damage down every single turn from that poison. I'm not afraid. I'm going in. Glimmers out. I decided, you know what? Should I take out the Ogerpon now because it doesn't have a chance to defend right now? Or should I attack them both and hope that everything works out? And I also decided to go for a Venoshock. It's either Venoshock or Mortal Spin. I try to see if I'd hit them both. Or maybe I'll try to go for a Sandstorm to do extra chip damage. Yeah, I was tired of that Whimsicott. I needed that thing dead. Whimsicott thought the Glimmer can go down with just one measly attack. Goes for an IP Cudgel. Definitely takes me out there. And this was the scariest moment of this entire battle. Ogerpon speed fell, thankfully, because of the Tailwind as well. My speed also slightly increased. But that poison's going to do major damage here in the next turn specifically. So I'm focusing most of my energy on this Velora, because I need that thing gone. Going for Poison Stab. Doing great with my special defenses. My special attack fell, unfortunately, but Venoshock still comes through and knocks out Velora with just enough HP to spare for me. This next turn, regardless, even if it uses Ivy Cudgel, I'll still take the attack, and it's still going to fall here. I still have the power of the terrain, and I also have my leftovers, so I do get a little bit more of a heal buff. And all he has left is that Superior, which only has special attacking moves. And he will get boosted. But it's not enough. And this is where I very narrowly clutched victory here. This part right here was so very crucial. Light screen was down, Tailwind is gone, and my special attack was also decreased. The grass is also gone, so it's not going to heal up anymore, and it's also going to be double poisoned.
Oh my gosh.
I go for the Venoshock because that thing is already poisoned. I think this had Stellar Terror, so I could continue blasting out that Terra Blast.
Grass types are so resilient. Oh my gosh.
There's the first Terra Blast. I take it with ease.
Beautiful.
There goes that special attack and physical attack increase. I still have my Tailwind, so I kid you not, taking this next attack, if I did not have my Tailwind up, I would have narrowly... Okay, there goes that Tailwind. If I did not heal up that last time, I would have narrowly lost here. Because it does get to attack again with the Terra Blast with that supercharge. If it crit me right here, the battle would have been over. 3 minutes left on the clock.
No.
Poison's going to knock it out. I'm going to knock it out with Venoshock. And that's good. Very narrow victory here for the Grass Gym. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this one. I'm definitely going to cover some more of my gym battles. At the current time of recording this one, I definitely have a lot more badges out. So we're going to have some fun reviewing these. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time in the next video.